Boston. As a child, I never thought I'd go there. I've never been to the States. It was too far away. There were no direct flights. Boston, when I first arrived, it was desolate and unfamiliar. It was cold and gray, windy with cold breezes. At that time, I was so young and naive. Every piercing word would hurt me and tears would roll down my eyes. I'm not saying those words don't hurt me anymore. Boston, I was so lonely. There was not a single person on my side. Unfamiliar people, relationships that are taken so lightly, the flaws I see in each individual. But I understand. Human beings are ultimately selfish and their own priority comes first. Who am I to judge? I'm the most important person to myself too, right? I miss Boston. Would I go back before I die? It takes 14 hours by plane and is 10,952 kilometers away. From St. Stephen's Street to Haviland Street, going to my favorite mala restaurant to Love Art Sushi during passing time, and getting late night teriyaki house boneless rib bowl. Boston, thank you for being a part of my early 20s. It sure snowed a lot, the wind blew, and the ground froze enough to close the school. But eventually, spring came around. Spring always came in the end to soften up a cold and gray Boston's winter. Spring in Boston was green and sunlight was always warm. Boston, the place that taught me love. It taught me, the lonely girl who constantly sought for attention, about love. So I thank you so much. I've come to love myself little by little and treat myself again. There's nothing in the world for granted, and no one in the world could love me unconditionally. Humans are born alone, they die alone, and all experience loneliness. I was just trying so hard to fill that void I had, when it's what they all go through. When I received such a love, I did everything in my power not to lose that love. It was so precious, and I hated the thought of letting go of it. It was like death to me. I just had to accept and love my destined fate. Will you always be there for me, Boston? I'll go someday. Goodbye.